Hi, welcome back. Am I getting glam for myself, for them, or to take selfies and romanticize my own life? Probably a little bit of everything. Let's talk about some Delulu moments I had dating as an overthinker and do some glam today. Come on, together. Like over the last couple of years on social media, saying like romanticizing your life, that saying has come to such big popularity. And sometimes, like, maybe because I'm like in old, but I had to be like, what is that? And I realized I've been doing it, and it's a little bit of being like Delulu. It's having a little bit of delusion, but also just taking your life as it is and making it feel hot, sexy, and aesthetic. Because like there's nothing wrong with being normal and taking your like normal life and making it like fab, you know? Oh, look, it's a new one. It's so nice and creamy with the balm invisible. I just like to use my finger. Some people, it comes with a scoop. Of course, Danessa is a professional makeup artist, so it comes with a scoop for sanitary reasons, but it's just for me. So I'm gonna just dip right in and use my fingers, and I just really want to blur this part of my face right here. So what does romanticizing do for me? Honestly, just makes me feel good about like my little life. I think I like this little life, and like in the least sad way possible. It's just giving me that like Pinterest aesthetic, but in my real life. And this is important to me because it just makes life like a little bit sweeter, you know? So a good example of what I do is, I'll post some pictures. I make a fun little drink and I'm gonna put it in a fun little cup, and I'm gonna take fun little pictures of it. Like when I make my coffee, I'm gonna sprinkle some cinnamon on top because it's cute and delicious. You know, taking the time to try out a cute new recipe and putting it in a cup. Glamorous. And you know, it doesn't have to be your same cup that you've had your entire life. Like get you a cute little cup that's shaped like a mushroom or something because why not? You deserve it. I am using the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Look at the coverage. This is one coat. This is like a dab. This is a dab blended out, mind you. Look at the coverage. Anyways, back to the program. I'm telling you, another way to romanticize your life, take a bubble bath. Oh, get a bath bomb. Like, I know how it's silly, like people are like self-care and it's just like putting on a face mask, but sometimes you just need to switch it up and do something extra cute for the fun of it being extra cute, you know? Get matching pajamas. Take yourself out on a coffee date, like get dressed, put on an outfit that you are comfortable and confident in, do your hair or not, whatever you're comfortable and confident in, and go try a new coffee shop, go try a new restaurant, pick something off the menu you normally wouldn't, go for a walk, stuff like that. Like kind of making your little life and making it feel like you are in the scene of a movie. Like make it feel romantic, make it have like that hazy glow, something that's like Pinterest, Instagram worthy, but just for you and just for your normal everyday life. It makes you feel just like special, kind of like a main character. I have been an overthinker for a long time. Like if anybody's gonna think about it, it's gonna be me. Okay, so dating as an overthinker is funny because you are literally, especially if you're like dating men, you are overthinking, they are underthinking, and the discrepancy between the two is a recipe for failure. Like if you up here and they're down here, there's too much room in the middle. Okay. You know, it's hard to not overthink because you like this person, you have emotions, and that's like naturally where your brain goes. You are thinking about the way you came off, the way your text came off, which emoji you're using, if you're gonna run into this person, or you know, kind of just the brains are turning too much. Oh, they took 30 minutes to respond, but they normally take 5 minutes to respond. They must hate me. Melting. And actually they're like on the game, or they were scrolling on TikTok on the toilet. Like overthinking. For my cream blushes, I think these are liquid blushes. I think I'm going to go in with these two. This one is slightly darker than this one. This is Jacqueline Cosmetics RIP, but I snagged this while I could. This is the Blurring Cheek Tint in Plush Punch. As you can see, that is like they say punch and they mean punch. For real, it almost like, it is almost so hot pink that it's red. I think I'm going to try that one. And then using the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush in the shade Tutu. This one is a little bit lighter. As you can see, a little bit more pink. And I will swatch them. This is Tutu. And this one is Jaclyn Hill Plush Punch. Like, when they're next to each other like that, you can really see the difference. Tutu, Plush Punch. I'm gonna use both of them, I think. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the darker shade here. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm scared! Oh my god, this is just the one blush. Let's keep blending. Okay, now taking just a piece of Tutu and putting it a little bit closer to my inner eye. I wanted to kind of blend with my concealer. I'm scared. I can do it. Do I look like a clown? Let me know right now. Just kidding. Don't tell me. Let me live in the illusion. I don't know. It's kind of cute, right? I don't know. Not to beat a dead horse, but the Danessa Myricks one was a lot easier to blend out than the Jaclyn Hill. Oops. I know the brand's already gone, but I just gotta say, Danessa Myricks on top always. Being an overthinker is not easy. You are constantly doing mental gymnastics to fit like a square into a round hole. And quite frankly, overthink or not, it is what it is. To be honest, especially with dating men. Like, don't even get me started with social media where you're like, oh, they haven't texted me back, but I saw they liked somebody's Instagram post that was posted 2 minutes ago, but my text message was sent 10 minutes ago. So that means they're on their phone is working, they are active on their phone, but they have not responded back to me. Why is that? Because they hate me and they never want to see my ugly face again. Like, whoa. And like, when you are an overthinker and you are in the thick of it, like, you are making the truth. You know, you need the truth, you crave the truth, so you are going to make it up in your mind, and that is going to be Bible. Like, that is going to be the truth, and there's nothing you can do about it. And, you know, when you're an overthinker, sometimes you have to, the first step is acceptance. Know that you're an overthinker, and when you are feeling like you are, like, spinning a web in here, sometimes you just got to know yourself and be like, all right, let's look at facts, let's look at reality, not what I am assuming and what I am overthinking. I don't have a powder bronzer, but I really want this look to be like bronzed up. I'm going to go in with just like a warm brown eyeshadow and like thin it out. Now, is being Delulu the new Salulu? Who's to say, you know? On one hand, I like to think of being delusional the same way that the great prophet Lauren Kiki Palmer said. I just saw an interview of her on the Sherry Shepherd show. I'll put a clip.
Queen of a reframe, okay? It's not that I didn't get the role, it's that your movie no longer is going to be as good as it could have been. Because I'm not in it.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't break up with me, you released me.
Yes.
From being in your wrath.
Come
and
on.
narcissism. And you can call it delusional, but I call it a reframe.
Oh,
and I feel like shifting the perspective always just, I mean, that to me is the trick. It's never, you're not gonna always be able to change the outcome, but you can always change how you looked at it.
She's saying like using delusion and not so much being like delusional, but really just reframing is probably like a better word, and taking the facts, taking the situation and reframing in a way that is beneficial, positive, you know, a different way of thinking. Sometimes that is all that it takes, whether that be through rejection, using the situation you have at hand to kind of lessen the blow in a way. So that could be if you are dating someone and it doesn't work out, or you realize that you don't really like that person, or maybe they don't really like you, or they break up with you, or whatever the situation may be. You can reframe it instead of being like, I am heartbroken, I have been my life is going to end, like this is it. You can look at it a little bit different and be like, they were not the right person for me. You know, this situation was not meant to be. And it kind of just helps you reframe, refocus, and be a little bit delusional. I guess you can see it that way, but mostly just reframing and making the picture a little bit easier to kind of like digest, move on. Throwing in with a teeny tiny dab of Show Pony because she's strong, and just reinforcing my blush here. Not that it needs it, it's plenty of blush, but that's the look. But like where delusion takes a turn is when you are ignoring red flags, rationalizing like bad behavior and bad decisions. That I don't know if I can fully condone. Like don't ignore the red flags, girl. Like not in the spirit of delusion. Don't blame it on delusion. You know, like if the behavior is bad, if it's dangerous, it's bad and dangerous. And that's something you got to pay attention to. Like Delulu can be the Delulu, but Delulu can also be your downfall. All right? I just need to do like lashes, lips, but do I look stunning, gorgeous, smooth, and beautiful? Yes! I think to add a little bit of like cohesiveness to this lip, I'm going to add a bit of the Vision Flush Tutu just to this very center. Okay, here's the look. I'm going to do something for my hair. I just don't know what that is yet. But while you luxuriate in this beautiful makeup, let's talk about what we learned today, what we talked about. The moral of the story is no matter if you spent your Valentine's Day with your significant other, someone special, your friend, your girlfriend, by yourself, as long as you're having a good time, that is what matters. Sometimes being a little delulu is the salulu, but sometimes being a little delulu is not good. You know, don't try to rationalize bad behavior, danger, or like people who just genuinely don't want to be in your life. Don't rationalize that. Don't be too delusional that you're pulling the wool over your own head. All right? But if you need to reframe, kind of romanticize your life, make it feel warm, blurry type of like Pinterest, Instagram filter, then do that. Put a little extra cinnamon on your coffee. Like take a bubble bath. Get a cute cup. Get a cute mug. Have it shaped like a starfish. I don't know. Like romanticize this life that you have. Make it fab. But overall, love yourself. Love everything around you. Celebrate love. Create love. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. This look is cute. I'm just gonna take pictures with this. So if you want to see the full hair and all, go follow me on Instagram. Bye.